What's up, everyone? It's Tuesday, January 10th, 2016, and it's time to go to work on music. I missed an upload yesterday, and I'm sorry about that. It happens every once in a while. It doesn't happen that much, which is good. But yeah, yesterday really got away from me. I was telling you guys 2 days ago that or 3 days ago, that I've been caught up in a lot of logistics of life, and I usually am really good about prioritizing music time and not letting that get too horribly interrupted, but frankly I just haven't been doing a very good job of that the last couple days, and I've been prioritizing other things. So that was a little frustrating, but at the same time, sometimes it happens, and hopefully that's the last time that's going to happen this year. We'll see. Things do come up, things do come up. It is our responsibility as musicians and players and artists to prioritize appropriately, and sometimes music is the priority, sometimes it isn't. Now, I still practiced yesterday. I usually do like a 10 to 15 minute, usually about 10-minute, just daily warm up on my instruments at the beginning of the day, just in case I don't have a lot of practice time later in the day. And yesterday I had an extra long one. It was like 20-30 minutes, so that was good. But yeah, I could have managed my day and had some practice time in the evening, and I just didn't. So it's a good takeaway there. Probably won't do that again. But we're back on track today, and I've got a little bit of time to practice right now. And I'm not going to go too deep today, sadly, because I'm still dealing with a lot of stuff right now. I've got car stuff I'm dealing with, and my house is getting inspected, and there's just a lot of disruptions to the normal routine at the moment, but I'm going to do my best to stay on track, even with that stuff going on. And that is, of course, what it's all about. So what I'm going to do today is a little bit of online classwork. Going to keep that short, and then I'm going to do a nice solid drum practice, and then I'm probably just going to call it a day. So why don't we just jump in? That's most of what's on my mind at the moment. Trying to think if there's anything else. Nope, that's pretty much it. This week is just about getting back in the groove. I'm very hopeful that hopefully Thursday, Friday, Saturday I'll get some solid practice sessions in, get back into running the show that I was working on at the end of last year, and then just get all my musical goals for this year set up. I'll share those with you guys and just start tackling them one at a time. I think the foundation is time management. That's the thing that's been a little difficult recently, and I'm sure you guys can relate to that. And it's not easy. It's a constant thing. It's like managing your money, or managing any resource, managing your relationships. I mean, if you build good habits, then it becomes automatic behavior. But if you interrupt those habits, then that does sometimes take energy to get back into them. So anyway, I don't want to talk too much. Let's get to work. All right, really good learning how to learn interview. Just wrapped up that class. I'm finally done with all the resources, so thank you to everyone involved in that class for putting it together and making it free. I just think that is awesome, and I hope that the research value that you're getting out of it more than outweighs your investment in the project. At the end of that interview, William Craig Rice was talking about how reading biographies can be a great source of inspiration for your own learning, and just continuing to fuel that passion of learning new things and allowing yourself to be influenced and inspired by the lives of other people, and maybe even warned about big mistakes that are out there when success comes knocking, which I just think is great advice. And I already made a list of some biographies I want to read, like Bach and Beethoven. I think there's lots of books out there, and I haven't even scratched the surface of those. And that's just not good. I want to read those things. So thanks to you, William Craig Rice, for the inspiration and the guidance. And after that video, I was just thinking about how powerful the internet has become, in the sense that you can associate yourself with and learn from people who have great minds, and you don't need to know them personally or be in the social circles that they run in to interact with these people, which is just really, really powerful. And of course, there are major downsides to that access, and you see all the beauty and tragedy of social media all the time and experience it probably in your day-to-day life. But at the end of the day, it's all what we make of it, and if you can leverage the positive things that come from that, I think you can really improve your life. And then I was reading a great Beinhorn article about the song Get Lucky by Daft Punk, and he was talking about how they made this perfect machine of pop music that was so appealing in the most superficial ways possible, but yet had no emotional connection for him. And I just thought it was really funny the way he described that. And he has a very pointed sense of a very pointed way of critiquing pop music, which I think is really, really entertaining. A lot of times it's accurate. I don't necessarily agree with everything that he says. In fact, some things he says I strongly disagree with, but I still find it very entertaining and informative to read. And just, thanks, Michael Beinhorn, for sharing all your depth of knowledge. Just like I was talking about before, like 10 years ago, there was very limited access to people with your skill set and your caliber of thinking about music, whether I disagree with it or not. And it's just, such an honor and a privilege to be able to get inside the mind of someone who operates at your level of the industry. And it's really cool. And I'm encouraging myself, I'm encouraging everyone out there to take advantage of those resources. You might have to dig through some crap to get to some diamonds in the rough, but one little golden nugget can change your entire life, and the entire way you approach your artistry and your music or any creative passion, whether it's starting a business or even just starting a family and raising a kid. I mean, the more powerful knowledge you have, I just don't think you can go wrong amassing that. So, of course, there are limits to any platitude, but anyway, I'm going to let some of those ideas germinate in my mind and get into a drum practice right now. And I'm excited to move on to a new class. I'm going to decide tomorrow what I'm going to do. I might do a music technology class. I might do a classical composition class. Pretty excited. And I'm going to start really moving forward hard with the online musician business class, because it's time to just beef up those skills this year, and I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. So let's play some drums. All right, end of a good session. Man, it felt awesome to just go deep on the drums there for a little bit, and I'm really working on playing as slowly as I need to play things perfectly and really relaxed. And it's not easy, requires a lot of patience and a lot of discipline, but from what I'm told from the people who I know who can really play well, that's how you get it done. So really just focusing on control, staying relaxed, and trying to express my ideas, even if it's slowly, accurately, really getting the sound that I want out of the instrument. So something to experiment with. Let me know what your guys' thoughts on those are, and I hope you guys are out there grinding towards your goals, and I'll see you tomorrow.